the IB program for newbies, made by Haisa, Rain, and Manuela. In this video, we will explain the process of the International Baccalaureate Diploma Program. This video will present a timeline from your freshman to senior year. To begin the program, if you do not already qualify through your test scores and/or prerequisites, you can be tested into the program. It is important to note that IB schools are often privately owned, which could lead to other requirements. There are IB elementary schools and middle schools, known as the Primary Years Program, or PYP, and the Middle Years Program, MYP respectively, though these will not be further discussed in this video. Once accepted into your freshman and sophomore year, you will take pre-IB classes. These classes are designed to get you familiar with the workload and rigor of the program. Through these classes, you can see if the IB-DP program is something you want to continue, as you get to experience what will be expected from your performance and quality of work. During your sophomore year, it is important that you acknowledge whether you are comfortable with the expectations and pick your classes accordingly.
There are many things to acknowledge whenever choosing your classes for junior year. To start, the IB program's classes and requirements follow an outline of 6 groups as well as the DP core. Group 1 is Studies in Language and Literature. These are your Language A classes, for example, English Literature. Group 2 is Language Acquisition. These are your Language B, Language Ab Initio, and Classical Language classes, for example, Spanish or German Ab Initio. Group 3 is Individuals and Societies. Examples of these classes are Psychology, History, and Philosophy. Group 4 is Sciences. Environmental Systems and Societies, Chemistry, and Biology are all Group 4 classes. It is important to keep in mind that Environmental Systems and Societies, along with Chemistry, are both one-year courses, though in some cases, there is need for prerequisites. For example, AP Chemistry is a prerequisite for entering into IB Chemistry. Group 5 is Mathematics. There are 2 classes under Mathematics, and they are Mathematics Applications and Interpretations, as well as Mathematics Analysis and Approaches. These are both 2-year courses. Mathematics are one of the courses that can be taken in pre-IB. For example, let's say a student has completed Algebra, Geometry, and Algebra 2 by their freshman year. That means that in sophomore year, they can complete year 1 of the course, then year 2 in their junior year. That also means that in their junior year, they will complete their IA and also take their exam, which will be discussed later in the video. Group 6 is the Arts. These classes, for example, are Visual Arts, Film, and Dance. In these 6 groups, you are required to take classes from groups 1 to 5, but you have a choice to pick from group 6 or any class from groups 2 through 4. It is also important to keep in mind whether your school offers higher level or standard level of the courses you are wanting to take. Students must take 3 higher level classes and 3 standard level classes.
In your junior year, you will take 3 SL and 3 HL classes. In your last semester, you will begin taking Theory of Knowledge TOK. Theory of Knowledge is a course that is split into 2 years. In junior year, you will take TOK in second semester. In senior year, you will complete TOK in your first semester. In TOK in your junior year, you will also complete the TOK exhibition, which will be presented in senior year. When it comes time to complete your exhibition, your teacher will discuss the requirements with you. You will cover more about TOK's assessment later in the video. In the case that you are taking a 1-year course or are in year 2 of a course in your junior year, you will complete your internal assessment IA. In classes other than in groups 1 and 2, there will normally be a paper written on the topic of your choosing, and that course will be completed in your own time. If you are in year 1 of a course, your IA will be completed in your senior year. CAS stands for Creativity, Activity, and Service. It is a crucial part of the IB program. In your junior year, you will complete a number of CAS experiences under all 3 areas. You will also complete a CAS project, which is done with others. Juniors are also expected to work on their extended essay throughout junior year. The extended essay is a 4,000-word research paper on any subject and topic of your choosing. Once your subject is chosen and approved, you will be assigned a supervisor. The supervisor will meet with you to discuss ideas and reflect on your work throughout the writing process. At the end of your junior year, you will submit a rough draft to your supervisor, and they will approve you with feedback on how you can improve your paper. Over the summer, you will edit your extended essay and submit it early senior year.
In your senior year, you can look forward to your IB exams and remaining IAs. For your Group 1 and 2 language classes, you will complete an oral as your IA. Your teacher will guide you through the structure and how to prepare prior to your examination. For your remaining classes where you are now in your second year, you will complete your IAs and also begin preparing for your IB exams overall. In TOK, your exam is your exhibition and your essay. The TOK essay is 1,600 words written in response to one of the 6 prescribed titles. These prescribed titles are reflective writing prompts where you will demonstrate your knowledge in TOK in response to the question. The essay is worth 67% of your grade in TOK. All subject exams are scored from a 1 to 7 scale, with anything above 4 being passing. It is a point system where up to 7 points can be contributed to your total. To graduate with the IB diploma, students are required to earn 24 total points. Additionally, to your score, the extended essay in TOK can add up to 3 points in total. 1 point for doing well in your EE, 1 point for doing well in TOK. You receive the last point by doing well in both the EE and TOK. Now, let's hear what some current IB students think. Is there any tips or encouraging words you would like to give to future IB students?
Learn how to study and manage your time well. Don't give up. I feel like a lot of people think that it gets hard and that's when you have to give up. But I think IB is just trying to push you as far as you can. So when you think you're at your limit, just keep pushing and you'll know you get further.
One thing I really recommend is starting off with good habits in IB. That is what's going to get you through the year. It's not hard as long as you don't procrastinate and you have a plan. And that's pretty much it. Other than that, it gives you a lot of benefits.
Proper time management is the most important skill. Make sure you're on track with all of your deadlines. If you fall behind, it's really hard to catch back up.
I guess finish your work early so that you can have free time after. It's kind of like a reward.
Also, don't be afraid to use the resources that are available to you, your teachers, your friends. Like, know that you can ask people for help and also ask them what resources they have available so that you can make the most of what you have.
I think for future IB students, it's best to be consistent with the information you're getting, studying it, and taking notes. And with that, it'll help you pass your IB test.
I'd say make sure to stay organized and create a clear study schedule because it'll help you a lot for test prep.
You should be a risk taker, like genuinely. It's kind of scary sometimes to do stuff and you'll be scared to do stuff, but don't be scared. The worst that can happen is they say no.
I agree with that. Like do clubs and stuff like that. Do whatever you want. Like IB is not like restricting from doing anything.
Every day, every night, get that schedule, routine, and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. What do you think people should not do in IB?
Don't do their homework, and if they do their homework, only ChatGPT.
Oh, that's a good one. I don't think you should procrastinate because it low-key cooks me half the time.
You should not study because especially right before exams, you have to do it like all year, but like at least like a couple weeks before exams study to actually retain information.